Sometimes our minds are louder than the world around us. Thoughts swirl, regrets linger, and peace feels just out of reach. But what if the calm we seek isn't somewhere out there, but already within us? This is the story of a young man named Marco, who discovered a simple yet profound truth about stillness, presence, and quieting a restless mind. In a village cradled by jagged mountains, there lived a young man named Marco. At 24, his mind was a storm. Memories of mistakes, regrets he could not escape, fears of what might come. They swirled endlessly, leaving him restless, exhausted, and unable to feel joy. One day, he heard of a village farther up in the hills, where an old man lived. Once a renowned psychologist, he had abandoned the chaos of the city to seek quiet in the world, and to guide those who sought it. Something stirred in Marco. Perhaps this man held the answer he had been searching for. After days of walking along winding paths, Marco arrived. The old man sat on his porch, serene, eyes closed, untouched by the chaos of life. Marco approached and spoke, voice heavy with longing. "My mind, it never stops. I want peace. Can you help me?" The old man opened his eyes slowly, a calm, knowing smile forming. "Peace," he said. "Then you must do something simple, yet not easy." He handed Marco a glass of water, filled to the brim. "Walk to the edge of the village and back," the old man instructed. "But do not spill a single drop." Marco nodded. Carefully, he held the fragile glass. Around him, life moved in chaotic rhythm. Dogs barked, children laughed, shopkeepers shouted. But he noticed nothing except the trembling surface of the water. Step by careful step, he moved. The village blurred past him, yet he remained absorbed in the glass. At last he returned. "I did it," he whispered. "Not a drop spilled." The old man's eyes twinkled. "Tell me, did you notice the children at play? The dogs barking, the shopkeepers calling?" Marco shook his head. "No, only the glass." The old man nodded. "This is the secret. Peace is not found outside. It has always been within. When your mind is fully present, focused entirely on the moment, fear disappears. Regret disappears. Noise disappears. Only clarity remains. Only stillness." For the first time, Marco felt it. A quiet he had never known. A calm that wasn't taught but discovered. Peace wasn't somewhere he had to search for. It was always there, waiting, whenever he chose to be present. The sun dipped behind the mountains, painting the sky with fire and shadow. Marco left, carrying the lesson quietly, like water in a glass. Delicate, full, entirely his own. What Marco learned is simple yet profound. Peace isn't something you chase. It isn't a place you can find or a thing you can hold. It lives quietly inside you, waiting for your attention. So often we live distracted, pulled by memories of the past, worries about the future, endless noise around us. We forget that the present moment is all we truly have, and in that moment, we can discover stillness. The glass Marco carried wasn't just water, it was his mind. And the journey wasn't just a walk through the village, it was a lesson in presence. Every step, every careful breath, was a reminder that when we focus, when we truly inhabit the moment, the chaos fades. Maybe today your mind feels like a storm, but stillness is already here. It doesn't need to be created. It just needs to be noticed, embraced, and returned to, again and again. Life doesn't wait, and neither does peace. It's always here, waiting, in this moment. If this story spoke to you, take a moment to pause and reflect on your own journey. And if you want to see more stories that inspire, guide, and remind us to live fully in the present, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Share this with someone who could use a little peace today, and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and reflections. Until next time, stay present, stay mindful, and take care of yourself.